possible. I won't be here too long, man. It's random cats and dogs. But you know me, man. You know what I'm saying? God's nature is God's nature. You know, rain, sleet, hail, or snow, or the cold. Your boy's gonna be out here. Anyway, when you're a handsome, select man, this makes you extremely dangerous. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, David, what do you mean by dangerous? And you bring this up a lot. I don't want to be a danger to anyone. You're not a danger to anyone with sense. You're not a danger to anybody that minds their own business. You're a danger to weirdos, freaks, and, you know, narcissistic, you know, people with narcissistic behavioral disorder or whatever it's called. And BPE. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to, BPD, I mean. But the thing about it is, a lot of people want to just ignore you, but you're the kind of guy that can't be ignored. Your presence, you know, when you walk in the room, it commands attention. And it's not that you're beating your chest like an alpha or, you know, getting online and looking for pity and empathy from a bunch of strangers like most of these narcissistic females do. No, you just carry yourself a certain kind of way. You got God's light in you, and you know who you are, and you're able to see things for what they are. You don't see what what people are trying to show you. You don't see, you know what I'm saying, a picture that people are trying to paint for you. You see the actual picture. You see the actual situation in front of you. So that being said, most of these women out here like the system that's set up the way it is. It's very comfortable. It allows for them to sit back, be raunchy, funky, crusty, and disgusting, and have guys come to them. And guys are so thirsty, guys aren't having any standards. A lot of these women are not keeping their hygiene up and things of that nature. And they're getting away with it because a lot of guys won't say nothing about their hygiene because it don't make them look good as a guy to be, you know, hooked up or got fooled by a woman that has some funky hygiene that you know, didn't know you're getting yourself into. But women will get out here and say whatever, right, to try to destroy a man's ego and self-respect and dignity and emasculate as much as possible. They even have the machine behind them helping them do so. Now, the overall thing is the machine is making sure that money's being spent and goes towards the machine. The machine's making sure that no men are out here having any great, you know, inventions or things to make people's lives easier without going through the machine. And also the machine obviously wants to make sure that man eventually merges with machine and technology, and we're all out here with tech in our arm or whatever, and the devil's really in us at that point. Because we all know internet's the devil trying to recreate itself, you know what I'm saying, in God's image. But anyway, these women out here, man, they can't stand a handsome, select guy, a real man. Now, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say handsome and select, because you can't just be handsome, you can't just be select. You gotta have these things together. And once you ascend, it doesn't matter what you look like, you'll become handsome and you'll become select. Now, when you're ascended, you're not chasing down women. You could care less what women say or women do, but women are watching you. Women can't really stand the way that you move because they're very comfortable with the way that the system has been set up thus far. And you're coming in, shaking things up, and they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want change. They want to continue, you know, doing what they're doing. Why would they want any change? They have all the power. You know, so we're in here reestablishing power the way it's supposed to be. You know, we're never supposed to have been dependent on Big Daddy, you know what I'm saying, powers that be government. We're not supposed to be dependent on that. And if women want to be dependent on that, that's fine. But we don't listen to what women say. We don't allow women to categorize us. We don't allow women to come up with terminologies for us. You know, like everything that they do, in my opinion, most of them, is to somewhat emasculate and humble the man, so that you're not thinking on your own and realize you have all the power. We're being brainwashed into being told women are the ones that establish relationships, or women are the ones that have the gateway to X. And they're saying that men have the gateway into marriage or whatever they're trying to say. We're being told that. Who's telling us that? Right? It hasn't always been that way for every single man. So We're being fed this from, information that we don't know where it came from, telling us that women are the ones that give access to X. Well, I have enough women chasing me to, kind of put that ideology to bed. I don't believe that to be the case. I believe when you're a handsome, select man, you have, ascended into an echelon of men where you don't have to worry about chasing them. Now, you can have men out here that'll gaslight what I'm saying and try to bring some stats and facts, and you know how fuckboys do. But it doesn't change the fact that when you're a handsome, select guy, you have a few things that work for you and you have some things that work against you. Everything that you have together with the wrong kind of person will cause jealousy, period, point blank. It doesn't matter, male or female. On top of that, when you've ascended, you have everything that a woman wants. The only one that would be talking about you don't would be some hating male that's trying to find some stats to try to say that the way that you're physically built or your financial situation goes. I don't care what no dude has to say. You gotta understand, you cannot listen to what men have to say. They got their own agenda, and that agenda is to promote their archetype to get as many women as they can. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't really want to hear what another man has to say about what I do. I'm hearing a lot of guys, popping up online, or seeing a lot of guys pop up online that are not select. And these somewhat dudes, that think that they're select, because you have some guys with some money, you know what I'm saying? Some of them kind of tall. And then you'll have some handsome dudes that are about average height or whatever, or they could be tall, but they don't never have it all together. You got to have that Sigma wolf, that chosen energy, that kind of, that charisma. They don't have it. So what they do is they need to put themselves in the game by trying to, brainwash women and say, oh, these stats say that you should born a 6-foot guy. And well, most women aren't going after 6-foot dudes. Most women aren't getting 6-foot guys. Most women don't even care about that, honestly. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, you're the kind of person where you cannot be influenced. You can't be swayed in one direction from some stats that when you're living your real life, you never see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, wherever I go, man, I've never had a woman say, you got everything I need except your height. And I know y'all gonna say, oh, women will never say that to your face. I don't have any problem getting women, period. And I definitely don't go after women. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't. I can see why some men do, based off of the content creators I'm seeing online. They're super lame, right? They're super lame. So I can see why they have to do what they gotta do. But a real select guy, a real handsome guy, doesn't have to do that kind of shit. And it bothers women because now you're saying, I don't have to approach a woman. If you have yourself together and you're in your purpose, women, good women, even some bad ones, will approach you, but you don't have to approach. So what does that do? That causes for the lazy, garbage, trifling ass, narcissistic type of women to no longer be able to sit back and allow for guys to approach them. Now they got to come out of their comfort zone and possibly approach a guy. Well, they're pieces of shit. So they know that they're not going to really be any good to any guy, not hold any conversation without getting irritated, with the man. Let me tell you something else that these narcissistic type of women that are brainwashed by the system do. They're trying to eliminate masculinity as a good thing at all. So what they've done is they've made everything that has to do with men and their masculinity toxic. Then they've adopted this term of a woman in her masculine energy, right? This is all transformer talk, if you get what I'm saying. This is not the agenda of the powers that be, is to get us all to be okay with transforming and all this, if you get what I'm saying, and to be okay with tech being in us. But women are able to ride along with this and say, well, now they can make anything that has to do with a man that real men do toxic, and women are able to take on the moniker of masculinity, this new masculinity that women have as well. And now they're trying to say that men have femininity in them, so that way they can also shame you and things of that nature. Oh, he's in his feminine energy. And no, we're done with that kind of goofy woman talk. That's woman talk. We don't entertain it. We don't care about it. Don't come around us talking that we all got the same energy stuff. No, we don't. Don't come around us talking about both men and women have masks. No, we don't. No, we fucking don't. Women put their emotion in everything they do. A man could be having an emotional breakdown, could be going through depression and still getting shit done, still going to work, still being productive. Women can't do the fucking same. So don't come over here with that stupid ass shit. Your GMO version of masculinity is not the real deal. The God-given masculinity that men's given is not something that women can obtain. You need that beehive support. You need some kind of support. When you're pregnant, you need support. A man can go and impregnate as many women as he wants and keep it trucking. You know what I'm saying? We're built for this. Y'all just don't understand that kind of shit. And all this other weird ass talk about, you know, I mean, like masculine energy. No, you're not. No, you're not. Real masculine men, we don't beat our chest and brag about it. No. See, real masculinity is discipline. You have no discipline. You act like the trash ass males that you date. That's not true masculinity. And you show your true colors and who you've been with by acting that way. If you ever been with a real man, you would be comfortable in your feminine frame and never would have to come outside of it for anything. When you're a garbage ass piece of shit female who don't know how to be around men, interact with men, and then have to take on what you believe to be masculine traits, you've already fucked up. You're not worth a shit. You know what I'm saying? And we can see it clear as day. So stop come around us with that, oh, I'm just in my mess. No, see, these are terminologies made up to make you feel more comfortable with being a Jezebel, succubus, or a doggone narcissist or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? Society is making terminologies and coming up with different ways to articulate, you know, a way to completely eliminate masculinity in men, let women know they can be it too, and then just get rid of us altogether and treat us like just the workhorses to keep things running. We're not going to deal with that shit, man. We see it clear as day. We see it clear as day. So we can see what the machine is doing behind you, and we can see what you're doing, right? You don't know what the machine is doing and what the overall agenda is of them. You're just going along with it because they're pushing your shit throughout the internet and you feel like you're on top of the world. It's fake. It's not real. Fugazi. You idiots don't see what's really going on, right? And see, real men like us are like, okay, well, if you're lost in the sauce, you're not going to drag us down with you so that we can all be okay with transforming and all this weird terminology where men can be in their feminine energy and women can be in their masculine energy as if there's such a fucking thing. There's different levels of masculine energy, right? So a man can be at a certain level of his masculinity and just be running through women or whatever. Then he can be on a higher level and have emotional intelligence, but it's not no feminine shit. Get that shit up out of here. Don't talk like that around us no more. From now on, we're going to just discredit it and call it, you know, woman babble. Oh, that's woman babble. Woman babble. I don't want to hear that, man. That woman babble, oh, no, that's not nothing backed by science or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing backed by science. There's nothing in spirituality that says that to be true. There's receive, you know, and there's go after it energy. There's balancing your energy, you know, so having divine mastery energy, but giving it see what happens is when you start giving it any kind of terminology of masculine and feminine, right? It's like when these spiritual people talking masculine and feminine, it's supposed to be about energy, but then it'll eventually morph into the masculine being an actual man and the female being no, don't give them any leeway with that stupid ass shit. Don't give them any leeway. Any leeway. That's why when any dumbass, fuck ass woman's talking about you have feminine energy, that is a very controlling, raggedy, funky ass leftover woman trying to convince you that what you are and what you need to do and how you need to think. Don't do that to yourself. You don't need to tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to tell me anything. So you guys, you know, do yourselves a favor. You know, just when you're out here dating, understand that you are a threat. The way that you think, it just messes up and erupts everything they have going on, how they've been comfortable and chilling. So now you're saying things like, well, listen, if you just chill and work on yourself, women will come after you. You're showing people that they can do that. So other guys are doing it, and now women are having to go out. It's changing everything. You're a massive problem. You're basically Neo in the Matrix, disrupting the system altogether, waking everybody up. Once men wake up and retake our power and lead, then the women are going to follow no matter what. They're following the machine right now. They're following Big Daddy, right? So if we step into our masculine frame and hold it down, don't fall for the cooch. We got to get shit. You know what I'm saying? You get yourself together, and the more together you have yourself, the more women the higher level of women you qualify for, therefore the more women you qualify for, putting you in a place where you have more options. It only makes sense for you to improve yourself. Any woman talking otherwise is trying to get you to stay in the matrix so you can be a slave and a machine, you know what I'm saying, to keep things running and keeping, you know, society afloat while being told that you're worthless and you don't mean nothing. Absolutely not. And women are chasing you all the time, but telling you you're chasing them. How is that possible? How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? They do everything to be, women do everything to look really good, to orbit around you and put themselves in proximity to you so you can pick them. I'm just saying, stop letting them do that. Make them approach you with all the effort they're putting in to, wax their crack and their back and shave their armpits and, put on this smell good and all this stuff. Let their raggedy ass approach you. You know what I'm saying? My phone's getting ready to die. Let's see what's going on. Child. I got 5%. 5%. Yeah, I gotta get up out of here. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So just maintain your masculine frame and understand that you're a problem on so many different levels, man. Women are the most insecure out the two genders, but they're gonna try to tell you, they just project onto us. If you listen to how women talk, when women get online and talk about why aren't guys approaching us? Y'all are cowards. Motherfucker, why do you care? You got so many options, why do you care? They're just gaslighting, running their fucking mouth, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, just running their fucking mouth. They're mad because they can't have their way. Throw a temper tantrum and run online and make up a scenario because they're mad because they're seeing that men are walking away. You know what I'm saying? And they're just like, they're on the internet all the time watching this stuff. They're not even noticing in real life. They're just on the internet seeing it, and it's bothering them. So they want to jump online, make up a scenario about an ex-boyfriend or a friend they know while they're doing their stupid ass makeup so that women don't keep watching them to the end so that they can see how it goes, the makeup goes, while they're babbling about a bunch of made up bullshit, you know what I'm saying, because they want to go viral. And they can see that things are shifting over. That's all that it is. All these women online run their mouth. They're made up scenarios, dude. As soon as we drop some new content, one of these heifers will jump out of nowhere and drop a video talking exactly about what we're talking about, but it's an anecdotal experience shit. No, it ain't, man. You're making shit up. Y'all are weird as fuck. Y'all are weird as fuck. And once a guy wakes up and sees how fucking weird y'all are so weird. You know what I'm saying? Why would I put myself through anything that you weird ass American women and European women who are going through all of this effort to try to make it seem like you're the ones chased, you're the ones supposed to be valuable, but no one wants you, and you're seeing that you're gonna have to go out of your comfort zone and chase after us, and now you're just having temper tantrums online, and you know that they won't get you the man, but you're still doing it. Let me breathe for a second. Just gotta get all this out, man. I see all this nonsense going on, and it's like, what is the end goal here? What is the end goal? You're losing on top of losing on top of losing. And you're throwing temper tantrums, man. And then you're like, oh, everybody's against us. Oh, nobody likes a black woman. Oh, while you're chasing black men down overseas, you know what I'm saying? Running your mouth and going into clubs they go into and trying to say they're buying it. Why do you care if you got so many options? Stupid shit, man. I'm done. Peace, love, and light, y'all.